Morning, everyone, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And yes, I have my mic on. Usually I forget it and I have to put it on halfway through. I'm going to drink some coffee. I just woke up, brushed my hair, put a little makeup on, went and got coffee, opened up the windows, let my dog out. Um, Turned on the computer, moved some chairs full of stuff out of the way so it's not seen on the camera. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I sneezed. um, let's see. I said hello to all my pets. Oh, except for Theo. He was already outside, so I didn't get to say hello to him. I fed my shadow girl. I let Rosie out. Well, I walked her to the door. My mom was already there, so she's actually the one that let her out. But all in 7:40, all in about 15 minutes. So that's not bad. Actually, I probably could have got a whole lot more. I could have done some laundry and some dishes and no, not without my coffee first. That's for sure. Happy Friday to everyone. And I've got some fun things, really fun things to show you. And I've got a story about yesterday. So, oh, for various reasons, I lost my Tuesday. Hey, Squish, it is so good to see you. So good to see you. Good evening to you. And for various crazy reasons, I lost my Tuesday as a work day. Hey, Kelly, good morning. It's good to see you. So that was supposed to be my day to finish my project. And then that would have given me Wednesday to edit and get everything ready that way for yesterday's video, and also to get it uploaded and scheduled so that it was boom on there. So for various reasons, I lost my Tuesday work day. And, if you watched Wednesdays, you saw you saw some of the damage that my retail therapy did for me. The retail therapy of helping me feel better with my husband's help. So I got it all put up in the bins. So this is all the variegated. This is the stash that I got on Wednesday. This is the stash I got on Wednesday. I had some of this, but these two mangoes, that's from Wednesday. This is all full already. So that, hey, Gloria. Oh my goodness. 12:40. Okay. You love the stash. Thank you. And so let's see. Yeah, I got it all put in my stash here. I got it all put in there, which was like really amazing to me because there were 50 skeins of yarn. That's the damage that I did. Well, with my husband's assistance on Tuesday. So in fact, he watched, do you remember, I don't know if you remember a while ago, but I was like, my dream is, for me to be in Hobby Lobby and filling up my cart, and then my husband's behind me and he's got a cart and he's going to fill it up too. Well, when we got, he watches my show and he saw that. And so when we filled up the one cart, and I haven't posted a picture of it yet. Did I post a picture of it on the Facebook page? I think I did, but it might have been in the comments, but I'll share it as a splash so you guys can see it. Thank you, Squish. Thank you, Kelly. And thanks, Gloria. And so anyway, he watches me and he saw that. So when the one got filled, that's why he said, you know, do you want me to go get another cart so that I could have my dream come true? Yes, you know what? This is not my design. She's super cute, isn't she? Or he? I don't know. Or I don't know. Anyway, this one is super cute. And yeah, my husband is a keeper. He really is. He really is. I tell him every day too. So anyway, this bee is super cute. Yes. And Gloria, this one, I can't remember if it was, I can't remember who it was, but I do have this amigurumi saved, and I can put the link down below. And her design was easy to follow, and yeah, I didn't have any problem with it. The only weird thing for me was attaching the, you know, the little wings, but that was only because I have a hard time getting things straight. And again, this time I didn't quite. So he's got a little crooked. It's little, you know, I mean, I guess maybe you don't see it as much, maybe, but it's a little crooked. Hey, Affordably Crafty, it's good to see you. So I will put the link to this below. It's not my design, but it was one of the first amigurumis that I made. And I really do love this little gal. And see, she's got pink cheeks. This is just to represent a little pink cheek. And it was a free tutorial. So yeah, I'll link that. Thank you. And so anyway, I do like to have her looking over my shoulder. So, yep, that does make me happy. She's looking over my shoulder and watching out for me, and it, you know, reminds me to be kind to the bees. You don't see as many as you used to. Kind of sad, but anyway. Tess said, I love this yarn. No, it wasn't love this yarn tutorial. It was something that sounds like Bella. And I don't think it was Bella Coco. It was something like that. And I always get her name mixed up. But actually, I've got my phone, so I will look on my stash because I do have it saved. So I will look at my library, and while we're talking, and I will, let's see, here we go. It would be under Amigurumi. And, you know, I only have 85 videos saved, so it'll be, oh, here it is. No, that one is a look-alike. Okay, here it is. It's Hooked by Robin. And oops, turn the volume down. Yeah, it's Hooked by Robin. And she has just the loveliest voice. I love listening to her, but that's what it is. It's Hooked by Robin. You can't see, but that's, yeah. Anyway, it's called, what is this one called? Let me see. This one is called Amigurumi Bumblebee Crochet Bee Tutorial. And it is, she says it's the famous TikTok bee. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know. But anyway, it's Hooked by Robin. And so anyway, go ahead and check her out and get that bee tutorial, and then we can all have bees. I'm gonna, oh, let me do this. Okay, there we go. There we go. I've just closed up my phone. And so how is everybody doing? Our weather is, well, it just looks kind of weird today. It looks a little overcast. And Gloria, so I'm so glad that you're here, Gloria. And hey, Robin, good morning. And so, Robin, congratulations on your book. I'm glad it came in yesterday. And Robin ordered this on Amazon and it came in yesterday. And so she was celebrating on our Facebook page. And I just want to say congratulations because this is one of my favorite books. Seriously, hands down. There's some really, really neat patterns in here. And I just love it. And I know that you were looking at that 4-color spiral, and so was I. So I'm thinking that that's going to be something fun maybe to do as a tutorial. I know that there are others out there, but I've never made that 4-color spiral. So anyway, I am interested. I am totally, totally into it. And you love the book. Yeah, I love the book too. I have a couple more books coming. I do. So I'll share them and do reviews as we go along. And, New Year's Eve, Lori was talking about, yeah. So I'll do some reviews, and that way, if it's worth purchasing, then you'll know. New Year's Eve, Robin was talking about Tunisian crochet because someone on there, one of our winners, had posted that they wanted to learn Tunisian crochet. And so I got a book. I got a book on motifs also, because there was some really pretty. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Oh, the Fisherman's ring tutorial. You making a blanket? Oh, are you making it with all the different colors? I just love that. That is so amazing. And now, look here. I have some different colors. So I have some yellows, and I have some blues, and I have, let's see. I might even do, I don't know if I'll do a brown or not. Interesting. I have a red. I have just different colors. I might even try it in some of the variegateds over here because I don't know. I think, yeah, different colors. I wouldn't have even tried that block if it hadn't been for you guys. I wanted to do something interesting and fun for you. So I tried it. Like I said, that first ring was first making it. That first ring, I had to frog it, I think 4 times to get it right. And, I didn't even get it right until the second ring, because the first ring I did wrong. Finally, I'm like, okay, I got it figured out, but I still did it wrong. And that second ring on the first block, I finally got it right. So, I mean, that was like the try again and again and again and again kind of a thing. So if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have done that. I probably would have set it aside and said, yeah, maybe another day, So thank you for being there. Thank you for liking the block. Thank you for making the block. And it just, motivates me to learn more and to share more. And so I just want to thank you. So, little story about yesterday. So I told you earlier, I know there's more people coming on, so you might not have heard, but Tuesday was kind of a bust for me. It was truly like an emotional recovery day for me. So like a mental health day. So yes, gorgeous. Want to make some with squares. Yes, Gloria, it is a little challenging. You are correct. I am totally with you there. So anyway, Tuesday was a mental health day for me. And, and then, my husband took me in, we went and he helped me pick out lots of yarn as part of my mental health therapy, which was very sweet of him. So, anyway, so I lost a day of work. And so I was behind on the tutorial for Thursday, but I was well into it. So I really felt like I could do it. And I worked Wednesday on it and filmed quite a bit of it. As I went along, I had even filmed some of it on Monday. I had filmed the beginning of it on Monday. And 9 times. Oh, yes. I'll bless you, Gloria. You've frogged it 9 times. Oh, my goodness. Okay. keep on going. Don't let it get you down. Don't let the fisherman's ring get you down. So anyway, yeah, yesterday I was like, okay, I actually had the top of this bag done. I just needed to do the top 5 rows, I think, and the border and the handles. And I'm like, I can do this. I got this. And I started early enough. And I made sure I sat in my chair, in this chair, and I worked it so that I wasn't sitting up in the bed watching TV and so I could fall asleep. I didn't do that. And I know, Gloria, you and my husband, you guys are sweet. You're like watching out for me. And so anyway, yesterday I worked all day on that and it was so fun. I mean, I was enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I was enjoying it. I loved every minute of making this bag, every minute of it. And so I finally got it done and I'm like, I didn't get it uploaded in the morning. I didn't get it uploaded in the early afternoon, but I'm like, I can get this uploaded. So I started editing. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, Florida time, which is Eastern Standard Time. And so I started editing it and I got it edited and I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good. And I went to save it from from the editing app, and it took a while. And by a while, I mean like an hour. And then when I uploaded it to YouTube, it sat on 0% uploaded for like 15 minutes. And then it said, then it was slowly uploading. And then it said it was going to take 3 hours. And that was at like 5:45 in the evening, early evening. So 6 o'clock. So I tried to start uploading it and everything at like 4 o'clock and get it all edited and get it up. And it didn't upload to YouTube and get processed by YouTube because it has to get uploaded, which took forever. And then it has to get processed and I guess formatted on their side. And that took until 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, really? 1 o'clock in the morning? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So I just let it go. And so it did. It hit the channel at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't realize it was going to take that long because I actually went to bed probably around 10:30, and because that's how long it took it to process. And so I thought, okay, it's just processing. I'll just let it go. Usually it only takes like, maybe at the max a half hour to process. I am not sure what was happening yesterday. I'm not sure. Unless they were, I don't know what was happening. Anyway, but it did. It took forever. So I don't know if it had anything to do with our world or YouTube or whatever. I don't know, but so let me show you. In my video, I tell you how much I'm in love with this bag, and I am not lying. First of all, let me show you the handles. The handles are amazing. This is 2 colors. I'll show you because I have a little bit of this left. It's this variegated. So this variegated has a lot of weird colors in it, okay? It has browns, it has a light blue, it has a purple, it has an orange, like a rust color. It has a little bit of purple. It's very eclectic, I love it. I do. And I wasn't sure what was going to happen with it. You know, I had a little bit of that left, and I thought, well, you know, instead of just using up all of the cakes that I've already done, let me grab a skein that is like almost gone, and so I don't have to cake that up, and I'll just use it, right? So anyway, that went with the blue. I mean, not blue, it was gray, and this is what happened. And so it just has a nice look to it in person. It is something that is very, I would call it very, oh, I don't know. Like, if I had something like this, like a coat like this, it would be very business appropriate. It's just really nice colors. But look at the rest, because I had a lot of fun. So this border is a crab stitch border. See if I can show you. See this crab stitch border? And then here's the colors of this big bag that I am in love with. And the neat thing about it, and the weird thing about it, I handed it to my mom. I told her, it's so heavy. And so I handed it to her like this. And she's like, well, that's not too heavy. And then I handed it to her like this on its side to hold it like this. And she's like, that's heavy. She's like, how did it do that? It's heavy when you hold it this way, because basically it's 2 4-weight yarns. This is the inside of it. It's very big. It is very big. It's big enough. If I wanted to, I could put my head in it. So it's just a very big bag. And it looks just as pretty on the inside as it does on the outside. And I just used some scrap yarn. And it went very fast. And the handle is a no-sew method. So there's no sewing on your handle. Thank you, Kelly. And I love it because the colors, I didn't really control. Like, I controlled like which color I grabbed to go with the other color. But when you put 2 colors together, you never know what you're going to get. It's like life is like a box of chocolates. Yeah. Well, this one, crab stitch on the bowl. Oh, yeah. Yes. And the crab stitch is really good for, especially with this, it's good for borders. As you can see, it just leaves a nice border. But Gloria, if you are not a fan of the crab stitch, or if you can't make it work, you could just do a, and I almost put that on the video, but I didn't. Oh yeah, it's a mega project bag, but it didn't take me long at all. It is really quick. It works up quick because, thank you, Robin, because the bottom part is where you're doing your increasing, is only 6 rows round. And that's the part where you have to pay attention. And then the rest is just single crochet for 10 rows, and then half double crochet for 20 rows, and then single crochet for 5, do the border. So Gloria, if crab stitch isn't, if you're not a fan of it, to get a solid tight border, you could also just do a slip stitch around. And that slip stitch around will just give it that, just the tightness that I was going for with this crab stitch. So that's really what I was going for, was something to just like tighten the top up just a little bit, so it wouldn't just be floppy looking. So that's really why I did the crab stitch on there. So anyway, I love this, and I can't wait to make more, because I can't wait to and see, it just folds. I can't wait to okay, well, you know, and on this video the colors were not that easy to see, so this video is not that great for the crab stitch. I will do another one where I help you with the crab stitch. Basically, you're just doing a backwards single crochet. That's all. Like in your mind, you have to just think, I'm doing a single crochet backwards. And that might help in your mind, because instead of going forward and pulling through and then pulling through, you're going backwards, pulling through, and then pulling through. It is an excellent way to destash. And since Tuesday was such a successful shopping day for me, I thought, let me get rid of my crazy stash that, you know, is just sitting there looking at me. And so that was my idea, and it's working. And I still have some more colors. I still have quite a few, and I have enough for at least, I don't know, maybe several more bags. So I actually want to start another one. And when I got this one, I was like, who can I give this to? Who can I give this to? And I wanted to give it to everybody. I did. So anyway, I have do you know, I don't know if in your area you have these stickers that look like a little circle and then they have points coming out of them. And we just call them stickers, but I actually call them Death Stars because, you know, it kind of reminds me, anyway, I just call them Death Stars. And that's my word for them now, and that's what I've been calling them. And I have one on the side of my pants, and it's driving me crazy because the little point is sticking out of my pants. And it's just so tiny, I can't reach it with my fingernails. I'm going to sit really still so I don't get stuck. And then after we get out of here, you know, I'm getting that thing out. Oh my goodness. So that was my crazy. Hey, PJ, I am so sorry that my little bell woke you up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So sorry. I just told the whole story of I don't know if you've been here lurking and you're just now saying hi, or if you're just now coming on, but welcome and good morning. Oh, PJ was so kind to me. So anyway, yeah, Kathleen, I can't wait to destash some more. But you know, I tried it with a variegated and then a solid, and then I also tried it with 2 solids. Let me show you the difference. Okay, so this is variegated, and it was like a blue and a brown and a white, because you can see the white going through there. And then it was a yellow, and it was kind of, it was this yellow, actually, I think. It was that yellow. So you can see how it kind of makes a pattern, and I really like that. And then this was also that same blue variegated with, there's purple right here. I had a little ball of purple, so that's the purple. And then I ran out of the purple, so I went to a teal, a really dark teal. And so you can see how the variegated changed depending on what color was with it, because that's the same variegated, the same skein of variegated. I had caked it up, and then the variegated stopped, so I had a dark teal. So right here, I still had the dark teal, and I added pink, and you can see how that goes. And then the dark teal stopped, and I had an orange, so I did that. And then I still had a little orange, and no, I still had, let's see, I ran out of pink and I had gray, which that might be hard to see, but you can see right here where the gray starts. So it's gray and orange, and then I ran out of orange, so I did this variegated. But you can see how when you do a variegated, how with a solid, how it looks a little nicer than when you do just a solid with a solid. It just gives it a little bit more interest. So thank you, Carla. Thank you. Good morning. So good morning, Brenda. So anyway, so that was my fun project for this week, and I can't wait because I think this would be such a good whip bag. It really would. It really would. And how cool would it be to take a crochet bag with your crochet in it? when you go somewhere, um, if you go to work and you get a half hour lunch or an hour lunch, and um, you don't have anything to do on your lunch, and you have to take that time, so you go and eat. And how long does it take to eat? Good Lord, it doesn't take that long. And so you take your crochet with you, and you have your cool bag with your cool crochet in it. We can start a revolution, a crochet revolution. I tell you what, more people need to crochet. It is a good thing, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I need some more coffee. So what's everybody drinking this morning or this evening for Gloria? I think did you say it was 12 o'clock there in the afternoon? Yeah. And for Squish, it's late. So anyway, I'm drinking my coffee. I thought in the middle of the night that I was going to drink some hot tea this morning, but I got up and my husband had made coffee and it was still hot, and the warmer on the coffee pot was still on, so I poured myself a hot cup of coffee, and that was good. I enjoyed that. And drinking coffee, Daniel. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I tell you what, on my mental health day on Tuesday. Oh, it's afternoon there. You're drinking hot water. Oh no, I'm not judging you. Yeah, hot water is great. No tea in it though, huh? Yeah. Kathleen needs to make her herbal tea to drink. Yeah, that's nice. Hot water is supposed to be really good for your body, and it helps warm you up. I don't know. Now here, to me, it feels good. It's not that cold here. But in East Tennessee, I saw last night that they have a winter storm advisory. So they're supposed to get like between 3 and 5 inches, I think they said. And so anyway, I'm just interested to see. I have to go on and see if they got any snow. So, because that's always fun. And so Monday night, in the middle of the night, I was thinking, tomorrow I'm going to get some hot cocoa, because that was, part of my mental health day was getting something that was like comforting to me. And I haven't had any hot cocoa. Yes, hot water is good for the body and brain. You are correct. Yeah, it really does. Helps in a lot of different ways. So that's very good. And so I was thinking, I need some hot cocoa tomorrow, and I was going to make sure that Tuesday, whatever happened, that hot cocoa was going to be the order of the day. And so I got some, and boy, was it good. And while I was drinking that hot cocoa, I was reminded of when I was a teenager. Oh, you had snow in Kentucky, Brenda. Yes. Oh, well, I don't know whether to congratulate you or to say I'm sorry, because some people love it and some people hate it, but I would be like squealing, we got snow. I love snow. I've always loved snow. So anyway, so yeah, I was thinking in the cold Kentucky rain. Oh my goodness. So I got my hot cocoa, and as I was drinking my hot cocoa, I was reminded of being a teenager, and my local church went caroling. And so my mom made this big pot of homemade hot cocoa, and it was so good. I mean, she didn't use packets of anything. She made it, from scratch. And it was just so creamy and good. And then she had all these Christmas mugs out. And so anyone afterwards who wanted to came to our house. So we had a living room full of people, and she was, using the ladle and filling the mugs and with hot cocoa, and, we had marshmallows on top, and we were, drinking our hot cocoa and getting warmed up because it was cold outside. And I just had that memory as I was drinking my hot cocoa. So I was correct. My mental health day, I got a little bit of shopping done and I had some hot cocoa, which brought a very, very wonderful memory from my childhood. And it was very comforting to me. So I really liked that. So doing something for yourself that brings you joy, just a little thing like a mug of hot cocoa or crocheting, a bag or learning a new stitch or something like that. It's a good thing. So anyway, we all do what we can to, to just make it. And one day I'll tell you something, a little piece of advice that my mom gave me, but not today. But she gave me some advice, and I've never heard that advice before. And so I'll share it with you one day, but not today. So she did give me some advice, and that helped me a lot. So anyway, so what is on the agenda for the weekend? My agenda for today is, as long as no one gets hurt driving in the snow, then you love the snow. Yeah. Self-care is the way to go. Oh, yes. Yes, self-care is definitely the way to go. So, and you do love snow too, Gloria. That's neat. That's really neat. So, my today to-do list is to get my Tuesday already filmed and in the books and on the schedule, because Tuesdays is our help Tuesday. And so I'm going to get that done and then start working on the tutorial for Thursday so that I can get that scheduled well before Thursday. Did I say Tuesday? Well before Thursday. And then all I have to do are my lives on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I get to sit and chat with all of you lovely people, and I just love it. So does anybody have a question for me? I'm open for questions. Anything you want to ask me, crochet related, whatever it is, I'll be glad to answer. Unless it's, too personal, then I'll just kindly decline. But anyway, we are having a good Friday, and I'm glad it's Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. My husband is planning on taking down our Christmas lights this weekend. He didn't get them taken down last weekend. It was a weird weekend. But anyway, we have been dehydrating strawberries. And we have a dehydrator. It's called Dehydro, and it's like 4 stacks, and it doesn't have any on-off buttons. You just basically plug it in and it's on. So there's no like little gadgets to push or figure out or anything. It's a super easy one. And so we've been dehydrating strawberries, and oh my gosh, they're so delicious. We don't do anything with them. And actually my mom got this big box of frozen strawberries, and they're restaurant grade because they were in a box and then they were in a blue food grade bag, and they were frozen, and they were like cut in half, and they were flash frozen. So, they would all come apart, and she's been putting them on the dehydrator frozen, and then they've been dehydrating perfectly. Who knew? Anyway, they're delicious. They're so delicious. We're eating them as a snack. Let's see. What's my favorite 4-weight yarn? My favorite 4-weight yarn, honestly, Squish, is the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And I know that you don't have it there, but an equivalent of that would be Hobby, Hobbii, I think it is, and it's located in Denmark, and they have some XL 4-weight yarn that is really good. Now, I had the Tivoli XL. Now they have one, a different name for it. I think they get batches of yarn in from Turkey, and they give it a new label, and then they send it on. But that one was so soft. And the reason I like the Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn, is because it's a 4-weight, it's solid, it holds up really well, it works up really well, but it's soft, and I just love that. I just love that. Hey, New Crochet by Dawn. That's so nice. I love that name. There will be yarn. I love that. Oh, Jody, you forgot it was Friday. I know, right? It's so easy to forget what day it is. Yeah, Kathleen, you might get a trace of snow. Your agenda is to get the rest of the birthday party supplies for your grand darling. Oh, who turned 9 on the 6th? Oh my gosh, what a fun age. What a fun age. I'm so happy for you. And I know, Jody, isn't that just sweet, grand darling? I love that too. Kelly, you've made the dehydrated strawberries. Oh my gosh, they're so addicting. Like, my mom she wanted me to test it to see if they were done dehydrating. So I pulled one off and I'm eating it. And she's like, are they done? I'm like, I don't know. Let me try another 10 and then I'll tell you. They were so good. They were so good. Oh, bye, Gloria. You have a great weekend and crochet along with us. And I'll see you on Monday. So yeah, everybody's wishing you a great day. And so, yeah, that's my favorite. That's really my favorite yarn. I do have like the Red Heart Super Saver, the Red Heart with Love. That's not bad. And the Red Heart with, they have a new one out. It came after the Red Heart with Love, and that's not horrible. But if I were to go and get all colors, these are all Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And I know that they have another one called Yarn Bee in the Hobby Lobby store. They have a whole nother line of Yarn Bee, and it's bee like this bee. And those aren't bad, but I've gotten a couple of them that were a little extra slick for me. They had maybe some polyester or something else in there. And I really just like this acrylic because it feels like a soft sweater, you know, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so that is my favorite brand of yarn. I am so, I'm so relaxed today. I finally got that video up yesterday. I'm so relaxed today. So that's nice. Oh, hold on. I've got this at my feet. This is the bag that inspired. Do you see how long these handles are? This is the bag that inspired, and it's full, that big bag tutorial. Now, on this one, let me make sure on this one, I didn't do a border. It's just straight. So that's why oh yes, I love this yarn, and Karen Simply Soft is really nice too. And I do like Karen Simply Soft, but it's a little bit thinner of a 4-weight yarn, even though it says it's 4. I consider it a 3.5. So Yarn Bee for a sweater. Oh, it does have a bit of sheen. See, and that's what a lot of people like that. And my sister-in-law loves that. And I love the way it works up. It's so soft, and it just is like slick feeling, or I don't know, but working with it, I'm not a fan. So, but I love the colors, and I love the way it feels, and I love the way it works up. But I guess I'm just old school. So anyway, yeah, this is the big bag, and this one I didn't scrap bag this one. I just used white and then a variegated that had the blue and browns, and it might even be the same blue and brown that I used for my scrap. There we go, that's better. For my scrap blanket, it might be the yarn that was left over from this one. But But this is just as big and it's well used. Can you see the fuzzies on it? I don't know if you can see the fuzzies on it. It is well loved and well used, and it is just nice and stretched out. And this one, I made the handles really long so it goes over my shoulder and I can carry it like this. This one I decided that I didn't want one with as long straps, so I made this one with shorter straps, but this will stretch. See that? So I know that I'm going to get a little stretch out of it. So I just did that, and I like that. But in my tutorial, I instruct you to make your straps as long as for you, how long you want them. If you want them to drape over your shoulder, that's fine. Make them that long. And so it's really, it's really a creative project because you can do it however you want. And in fact, if you wanted it taller, you could do that as well. So just keep crocheting until it gets as tall as you want. This one turned out to be 15 inches high and 16 inches wide when it was laid flat. So it's a pretty good size bag, especially since the middle part is half double crochet, and it's going to give a little bit as it gets stuffed. Yeah. So Robin, tell me, are you liking the way the yarn bee is working up? I know it has a bit of a sheen, and I saw the picture of the sweater and it's absolutely gorgeous. Do you like the way it feels in your hand? Are you getting used to it? Or maybe there wasn't a learning, like a finger curve, a learning curve for you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, me too. I thought it needed a finish. The other one just didn't have a finish, and I didn't think about it at the time. I just, I was done with the rows and I was like, oh, hallelujah, I'm done. And this one too, I sewed the handles on, and oh, I'm just not a fan. See how, I don't know if you can see how messy that looks, but I'm just not a fan of sewing the handles on. Just not a fan of that technique. And so that's why on this one, I wanted to make sure that I helped you just crochet it on. So you start and you wrap around. I did the border first so that when you crocheted the handle on, you wrapped it around that border. I just felt like that would help keep it sturdy. So anyway, yeah, and then you just crochet back and forth until you get it the length you want, and then you crochet the other side onto the bag. So yeah, it was less stress for me to do it that way, and I like the way it finished. So anyway, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. So well, guys, we are at 48 minutes. And unless you guys have any questions for me, I think it's time to go get some breakfast. I've had my coffee, and I think it's time to go get a little bit of breakfast, maybe a piece of toast or something. And I hope that you have a great weekend, a great Friday. Hey, you know what? If you've been working hard, take a day off. Tell them Barbara said. Barbara gave me the day off. Absolutely. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you, and I want you to know that every day how much I appreciate you and the care and the love and the support that you give me. So I just want to let you know that. Great visit. Have a great Friday, everyone, and fun, relaxing, and we'll catch you next time. Definitely, Squish. So guys, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and much love to you. Bye, guys.